Hello and welcome back to Project Zomboid. Let's unpause the game here, and since I just loaded, the light is off again. Let's turn that on. Is this one on? Yeah, that was on. Alright, so we are picking right back up where we left off. Although I've got to admit, I'm at a little bit of a loss as to what to do next. I mean, I have gotten to the point where I've pretty much accomplished the game. I mean, we haven't finished our farming yet, but that's pretty much set and taken care of. We've secured our little area here. We keep fighting off zombies that come around. I mean, we've got food, shelter. I've even got the rain barrel back here somewhere, so we'll be able to have that. I've got the two optional grills and a campfire, so I have plenty of ways to purify it. I mean, I'm pretty much done with the game, other than just like this slow increasing of skills. There's not much more to actually do other than just this time consuming continue to survive. There's not a whole lot more interesting content to have, basically. Alright, well, I suppose we can start by trying to sort some of this stuff. Let's get all of our 9mm rounds together. And then there. We're gonna continue our sorting, I guess. We'll just keep on, interesting. Let's grab the shotgun shells, too, while we're at it. We'll just keep on, working on our base for the time being. And just see where that takes us. If anywhere. Shotgun shells. Any shotgun shells in here? Yes. Alright. Not gonna be getting any of those. Alright, what do we got in this little thing here? Let's just kind of grab all these. Wood glue. Really don't need that in there. Rope, we'll leave the pistol in there. And we're going to drop all of our ammo into the nightstand with those pair of guns. We'll see if this can actually hold all of it. No, it can't. So we're going to grab the guns out and put the remaining ammo in. Alright. Let's see. This should be able to handle this. Although, do we want that one or that one? This already has two pistols. Let's actually just grab the pistols out of here and put it in the other one. How about that? Put those in there. I said put those in there. Are you not going to be able to fit? Alright, let's pull the wood glue out. Duct tape, glue, thread, I suppose, those vests, some additional pants, shoes, sweater, I guess the needle as well. We're going to need to do something about our medicine too, I suppose. Alright, let's get those in there. Okay. Oh, I'm still carrying that cooking for intermediates. Let's see. I guess we could probably... I don't know, that's not all gonna fit. I guess we'll pop it into the thing out here. Here we go. Just transfer all. Interesting that it kept the vests separate. So we're just slowly getting ourselves more organized. It's raining out, otherwise I'd be out doing stuff out there. Probably still go do some stuff out there anyway. Okay. Anything that we don't need in here? No. Alright, so the cooking for intermediates. Are we ready for that yet? Not quite. We probably need to cook one more thing. So let's see. Alright, so we still have stir fry. Let's eat a quarter of that. Alright, we are properly fed. I guess let's go outside and take a look at some things. So it's raining. These are all going to be nice and well watered. The carrots have the possibility of being overwatered, though. Last time watered 0 hours ago. Verdant, okay. Just gonna kind of check on things. This is healthy instead of verdant. 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 And healthy. Okay. Yes, we are getting slightly wet. Let's go ahead and open up our door, make sure we don't have any zombies about. Nope. In fact, we've already cleaned up some of these corpses last time. Let's go ahead and take a quick look here. We've got some stuff on the shelves. Golf clubs, pistols, baseball bats, hunting knives. We were bringing weapons out here, weren't we? Interesting, interesting. I really should put a roof on that. Oh, this is plan information is still up. Alright, let's go inside. And I guess cook something. Let's see. How about we prepare some soup? That should hopefully get us our there we go. That should get us our last points in cooking we need, right? Soup or a stew? Let's do a stew from small animal meat. Alright, a small animal meat stew. What shall we add to it? Some cabbage. Alright. Cabbage actually does go pretty decent in stews. What do we got? Okay. So, most of what we have left is meats. I guess we'll just add a bunch of small bird meat. Game and cabbage stew. That sounds... There we go. That was that. Alright, let's go ahead and just pop this in the fridge for the moment. It's still uncooked. And let's go ahead and read our book. And we'll speed up time a bit so that we can read. Of course, remember, this character is a slow reader, which is why it's taken so long. But this gives us something to do to pass time while we wait on our crops to grow, and while we wait on a loot to respawn. That's what I was saying about there not being too much interesting left to do, because a lot of this time is now just going to be surviving while we wait on something. I could go and, build massive buildings and stuff like that, but ultimately, we have what we need to survive. I mean, as you can see, we've been here for, a couple of weeks in game time, and There have been no zombie hordes knocking on our door, at least, not since we've gotten here. So it's, just kind of the waiting game at the moment. Alright, we're getting hungry again, but we can wait a little bit longer. Oh, was that a bump I heard? No, I don't think so. Thought I might have heard something bumping at a door. Alright, we're halfway through our book. Let's get a little bit deeper in here. Yeah, see, even at the high speed here, this is really slow. And we are getting really warm. Alright, let's stop there for a moment to refill our water bottle. Because we use up more water as we, we're starting to get bored. But you know what's good for boredom? In the real world and everything? Eating. Nom nom nom. There we go. Boredom and hunger have gone away. Put that back away. Get back to reading. Of course, it still bothers me a little bit, the fact that, reading the skill book is boring. Reading any other book in the game relieves boredom. So, just another one of those things. Alright, so, we're gonna work on this, and then we're gonna go back to our culinary masterpiece. Guess it's starting to cool off as it's now after 5 p.m. Generally speaking, that is the hottest part of the day. Surprised that they haven't put air conditioning or anything into this game yet, since there are the temperature modifications. And we're just waiting on finishing this up here. Oh, we're starting to get bored again. We should be able to finish the book, though, before we get too bad. And we're getting drowsy. There we go, all done. Alright. Now, where were we on this? Let's pull you back over here. And we're going to go back to working on you. I guess we'll just continue to add some more small bird meat. I mean, it'll help us use up some of this stuff, so... apparently I have small animal meat in there, too. I guess that must have been what I added first. Sure, let's keep adding more meat. It'll be a very meat-heavy stew. We got one more full-blown ingredient that we can add. Guess we'll just add some additional cabbage. There we go. Alright, now we can add a few spices. And some salt. Alright, put those away. Let's put our book away. And let's get this cooked. Our newest culinary masterpiece. What do we got here? Yeah, that weighs 4 pounds. Nice. Alright, and how's our cooking coming along? We've added 12 new XP to it just from finishing up our stew. Alright, let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit while we wait for our stew. That'll do, thank you. And let's turn you off, get you out of there. And then directly into the fridge. We are hungry and bored still, so we will finish off our stir fry. Excellent. And put our frying pan back in the fridge. Okay. We are still a bit bored. Let's refill our water bottle again. It is 9:20 at night. We're only a little drowsy, but let's go ahead and get that nap in. Yes, I want to sleep. Alright, it is ridiculously early in the morning. We are still slightly bored. Let's go ahead and head outside, though. Let's just pop over here, check on our crops a little bit. Just checking a couple of them. Flourishing. Alright, that's a different notifier. How about you? Verdant. And you? Also verdant. Okay. Let's go check on our trap. No zombies, so that's good. Let's just check down the road either direction. Nothing. Alright, let's go check our trap. Like I said, this is just basically the point we have reached in this game, where it is basically just a whole lot of occupying time as you survive, waiting for things like crops to grow and loot to respawn. You know, you just kind of do whatever you can to occupy yourself without venturing too far from your base. Because, you know, like, I'm not going to really be able to get more loot from this house, because I pass it every time that I, you know, go get the traps, and there's a very good chance that it is loading the containers, and therefore they won't respawn. You know, they're loot. But let's check our traps. Check trap. Alright, nope, that one is still baited, but there's nothing in it. Alright, so let's forage. We are, of course, going to go primarily for animals, because we are looking for a worm. We've gotten 2. Let's go ahead and let our foraging finish, though. Hey, we've gotten 4. 6. Nice. Okay. We've netted 6 worms. We're going to use one of them as bait. And we'll take the other 5 home with us. Use as bait later. Yeah, using those traps to catch birds is really the most renewable way to continue to get meat. All you're getting is that small bird meat, but considering they added a nutritional system like in the background of this game, it's important to, you know, have meat in your diet. Because otherwise, you know, I don't know exactly what it does to you not getting the right nutrition. I don't think anybody's ever been quite dumb enough to have that end up happening to them. But I know there is a system in the background unseen that is keeping track of, like, you know, the types of food you eat, and, you know, you need to eat balanced diet, basically. You need to have, you know, meat and your vegetables and your carbs, and I think it keeps track of, like, maybe a dozen different factors. And, of course, our light is turned off again. Alright, let's take care of this. We will go ahead and put our worms in the fridge. And we will butcher up our bird. There we go. Put our knife back. All good. Now, we still have our lighter out from that fire we set last time. Let's put that away. Alright, our water bottle's good. And here we are. It is 4 a.m. and we are once again sitting at that point of, well, now what? Well, I suppose one of the things we could do is finish preparing our stew out properly. So what we need... I thought I saw them here. There they are. Alright, so I need 4 of these bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I got 4 bowls. I'm gonna make 4 bowls of stew. There we go. I have 4 bowls of stew. Those can all go in there. And the cooking pot, since we still have water, can be refilled. Excellent. And then we can go ahead and there we go. Put that back away with water in it. Now what we're going to want to do at some point is fill the rest of these cooking pots with water. These are like, as far as portable items, so not things like the rain catcher, stuff like that, but as far as portable items go, these hold the most water. So basically you want to keep these full as much as possible. You want to kind of fill everything you can with water while you still have the water supply, because it's easier than, going and, boiling the water to purify it later, especially once your oven no longer works. But for the most part, it's okay to, it's okay to keep them like this at the moment because of our storage issues. Because once you fill them with water, if you look, these weigh 3, the pot weighs 1. So you're adding 2 pounds of water into the pot, which is fairly accurate. Water actually gets fairly heavy fairly quick, so ultimately, I'm sitting here at a total loss of what to do. I've read my book now. I could continue working on skills, but you can only do so much of that, especially something like cooking. You don't want to prepare too much food too far in advance. I've got 4 bowls of stew waiting to go. I could probably make up another stir fry, but I kind of want to wait, a little bit longer to see if I can't get some vegetables. I could make another burger or sandwich or something, but even then, I mean, we've got just this random assortment here of stuff. I mean, I've got some stuff that I should just be eating while it's still fresh, like this pizza. Oh hey, we have another stir fry in here even. I've already got more stir fry on the go. So yeah, we're good on food, so I can't really level my cooking up more. We're waiting on getting our carpentry book, for the next level before we push too much further into that. Farming is just taking its sweet time. First aid is not something you can really go out of your way to train, because the most common way to get injured is from a zombie, and you run the risk of infection from that, so you don't want to do that. I have no need to do electrical stuff yet. Metalwork is about the same. All that's really in the game metalwork-wise is the same stuff that you can build with carpentry. I could go foraging some more. That just means I'm going to be sleeping a lot, though, since it wears you out. Trapping is... you can't rush that. I could throw down more traps, but as you can see, we're good on food, so I don't need to go collecting a whole bunch of that stuff. Our weapon skills just kind of go up in time. I could go kill a bunch of zombies, but again, I've cleared out the immediate area, which means that any place I go, I'm going to be preventing loot respawns from happening. We are really just at the stage of the game where you stick around the immediate area of your base for long periods of time. And you just kind of try to prevent yourself from getting bored, both in-game and out of game. We are at the point where long-term survival is viable, but it doesn't involve doing much. So I think I'm going to leave us here for the moment. I'm going to pause up. It's 5 a.m. This leaves us pretty much the entire day if I happen to come up with something we can actually go do. I mean, I suppose I could collect resources. I could go and, grab logs, haul them back, cut them into things. But again, that's going to be, working on my carpentry, and I kind of wanted to wait for the book for that. I could bring the logs back raw, I suppose, and cut them up later. Those things are heavy, and we have a storage issue as is. So, I'll give it some thought, see if there's anything more we can really do. I do want to, show you off the actual finish to the farming system, but that's going to take time before that's ready to be done. But like I said, I'll give it some thought, and hopefully I will have something by next time. But, you know, I think that's going to do it for this episode. So, until next time, have a good one.